Hello, everyone. Almost a good morning there. It is not the morning, it is the afternoon. Happy Tuesday. Happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you all. I hope everyone's having a great Tuesday so far. Welcome to the afternoon stretch break. As always, if you have anything that's tight today or any areas you'd like me to focus on, feel free to drop that into the chat and I will add that into what we're going to be doing today. But we're going to do a mix of upper and lower body a little bit, get our bodies nice and warmed up, and then we'll be able to get back to our work days. So we're going to start off today standing with some neck and chest exercises to get our upper body nice and loose after sitting at the desk all day. So we're going to go ahead and start with the neck stretch. So I'm going to take my right hand here, put it behind my back in between my shoulder blades, and then we're going to bring left ear to left shoulder, left hand on top of our head. So we're going to get a nice stretch through the side of our neck here. Want to make sure our core is nice and tight. Our back is flat. We're standing up nice and tall. And we're taking nice, big, deep breaths here. Exhaling any tension we feel in the side of our neck this afternoon. I almost said this morning again. And on our next exhale, we're going to go ahead and gaze down towards the ceiling, bringing our chin to our chest. Hand is going to stay on top of the head, but we want to make sure we're not pulling our head down. Our hand is just resting there. And we're going to start to feel that in the back of our neck and into our traps. So that definitely can get tight from hanging out at our desk or at the computer. Even if you're standing all day, sometimes our traps can get a little bit tight. So we're going to stretch that out for a little bit here today. Big, deep inhales, sighing away any tension with our exhales. And we're going to do one more deep breath here. And after we finish that exhale, we can gently bring our head to center, drop our hands to our sides, shake our arms out. Is that arm can get a little tight sitting behind our back. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So left hand now in between the shoulder blades here on our back. Right ear to right shoulder, right hand on top of the head. So same thing here, feeling this stretch through the side of our neck here. Nice, big, deep inhales, slowly exhaling. Again, keeping the core nice and tight. So if you see from this angle, we're not arching here. We're keeping that pelvis tucked, standing up nice and tall. And on the next exhale, we can go ahead and turn our chin down to our chest, gazing past our armpits here towards the ground, feeling that stretch through the back of the neck and into our traps and the upper part of our shoulders. Sighing away any tension today with each exhale. Awesome. We'll go ahead and do one more inhale. And on that exhale, we can go ahead and bring that head to center, drop our hands down to our sides, shake those arms out. Next thing we're going to do is open up the chest. So we're going to take our fingers, we're going to interlace them behind our back here, and we're going to push our knuckles towards the ground, pulling our hands apart. So we're going to feel that opening up our chest. We'll feel that all within the chest and shoulders here. Pushing down, you can look up towards the ceiling if that feels comfortable, if you'd like a little bit of an extra neck stretch, or you can keep your gaze coming forward. But we really just want to make sure we're pushing into the ground, pulling those shoulders apart, feeling that opening up our chest. It can get pretty tight from sitting or even standing at the computer. If we're hunched over like this, our chest can get pretty tight, so it's important to keep that nice and stretched out. And we can do one more big inhale. And on the exhale, keeping those fingers interlaced, we're going to push those hips back into a forward fold, letting those arms hang overhead. We're going to do a deep breath here. And on the exhale, we can bring those hands towards the ground. And as we're feeling this stretch in the hamstrings, we can go ahead and walk our hands off to one side. So I'm going to walk my hands over to the left side here, get a nice side stretch going. If you can't touch the ground, not a problem. You can put your hands on your foot, shin, ankle, whatever is available to you today, whatever feels good. That's what I would like you to do, but we're off to the left side right now. In that forward fold. Nice big deep inhale. In on the exhale, we're going to walk our hands over to the right side now. Again, if you can't reach the ground, foot, shin, ankle, whatever's available to you. If you can reach the ground, keep those hands on the ground. We're reaching over to the right side now. Taking nice big deep breaths, feeling that opening up in our side bodies here. Sighing away all that tension with each exhale. And we can go ahead and walk those hands back to center. And from here, we're going to go ahead and walk our hands out into a nice tall plank position here. So walking those hands out. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with the right knee here. Nice big inhale. And on the exhale, bringing the right knee in between our hands here into a pigeon pose. So I have let's go back a little bit, camera here. I've got my right knee in between my hands here. My left leg is straight out to the back. You can even go ahead and go onto your elbows, whatever is comfortable and available to you today. But we're getting a nice stretch through the back of the hip, maybe even into the front of the hip a little bit. But we're breathing nice and deep into the belly, feeling that low back expand. Exhaling, sighing away any tension we feel in our lower body today. Great job. On the next exhale, or after the next exhale, I should say, we can go ahead and come back onto our hands. We're going to tuck our left toe, push ourselves back up into that plank position, and same thing, nice big inhale. And on the exhale, bringing the left knee in between our hands, and you can either stay up here or you can bring those elbows down. Again, whatever is available to you today, whatever feels best and gives you the best stretch for you today. We want a nice medium tension stretch. We're feeling that all in the back of our hip here, stretching out our glutes, stretching out our piriformis. Exhaling, sighing away that tension today. Making those exhales a little longer than the inhales, helping our bodies calm down a little bit. And on or after your next exhale, coming back onto our hands. Right toe is going to tuck under. We're going to go back up into that plank position here. And then we can go ahead and bring those knees towards the ground. And we're going to do one more stretch today. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to reach through and stretch out our upper back here. So I'm going to take my right arm and I'm going to thread it in between my left arm and my left leg. Head is going to go on the ground. We're pushing that hand into the ground, pulling away with the upper back. We are breathing nice and deep into the chest, feeling that upper back expand. Sighing away any tension we feel. If you would like a little extra chest opener here, let's go ahead and take that left hand now. We're going to wrap that left hand all the way around our body, tucking it into the hip of the opposite side, keeping that shoulder pointed towards the ceiling. That's going to give us a nice little shoulder and chest stretch here in the front, while we're stretching out the back of our shoulder blades with the hand that's outreached. Great job. Keep breathing, sighing away all that tension with each exhale. We're going to do one more big deep breath here. And we can return our left hand to the ground and then our right hand. And we're going to do that same thing now on the other side. So reaching in between the right arm and the right leg with the left arm here. So left hand, back of the hand, pressing into the ground, pulling away with the upper back. We're going to feel that stretch right underneath our shoulder blade. Nice big deep breaths into the chest, feeling that open everything up here. And then you can go ahead and take that right arm, wrapping it around your body, tucking it into the hip of the opposite side of the leg. Shoulder pointed towards the ceiling, getting a nice chest and shoulder stretch here. Great job. Keep breathing. And let's do one more deep breath here. And once we finish our exhale, placing the right hand on the ground and then the left hand. And you can either stay there or you can return to seated, kneeling, or standing, however you would like to end this stretch break. But that is going to be all the time I have for you all today. So thank you for joining me. Don't forget, we have one more live class today. We have abs and core with Luis at 4:30. And then we got a bunch of classes coming up tomorrow. We got Pilates at 5 p.m. tomorrow. We got Workout Wednesday boot camp with Luis at 12. And we got I think we have yoga. Yep, yoga at 12:30. So we got a lot of stuff going on. Stretch break at 3. So join us for all of that stuff we got going on. And as always, you can check out our SharePoint site to sign up for our virtual blood drive, as well as Design to Run virtual race that starts on Friday. And then we also are doing a bike to wherever day on the 21st of May. So check out our SharePoint site for all of that. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Happy Star Wars Day. And I'll see you all